Kyle adjusted the mic, cleared his throat, and said it. We want to thank the man who gave us life, our real dad. Not the guy who just paid the bills. The moment hung in the air like a noose. It was graduation day, the culmination of 15 years of scraped knees, missed holidays, carpools, algebra meltdowns, dentist appointments, and birthdays I remembered when everyone else forgot. And there I was, Gary, proud stepfather, back row, buttoned-up shirt clinging to my spine in the gymnasium heat, holding my breath, waiting, smiling even, until that. Megan nodded along, glowing like some pageant queen, her cap tassel bouncing as she smiled right at him, standing 3 rows ahead of me. Carl, the biological sperm donor who couldn't be bothered to send a birthday card, who once pawned Megan's bike for gas money, and whose only contribution to their lives came in the form of mediocre DNA and unpaid child support. Rachel, my wife, didn't even flinch. She didn't turn. She didn't meet my eyes. Just sat there, face frozen in something that might have once been a smile, but now looked like rigor mortis with lip gloss. I didn't stand. I didn't storm out. I didn't cause a scene. I just sat, every muscle in my body turning to granite. My jaw didn't twitch. My hands didn't tremble. But something in me snapped clean. People looked around awkwardly. Some turned to see who just paid the bills. One woman in a blue hat nudged her husband. Isn't that their stepdad back there? He squinted at me like I was a stranger who wandered in for the cake. Let me tell you something. When you raise 2 kids from diapers to diplomas, it's not just time. It's identity. It's sacrifice, compounding interest of the soul. And when they take a flamethrower to that in front of 1,000 people, you don't scream. You calcify. I looked at Kyle. He was grinning like he just won a damn Oscar. I looked at Megan, all gloss and teeth. And then I looked past them, right past their mother. I found myself staring at a loose wire above the basketball hoop, just watching it sway. Not because I didn't care, but because if I looked at her, I might have broken. You've probably heard stories like this before. Maybe you're thinking, just another dad getting shafted. But trust me, you haven't heard this one. Because what came after that speech? What I did next? That's the part that turned the whole town upside down. So before we go further, if you're one of the 98% who listens without hitting that subscribe button, do it now. It helps more than you think. And frankly, this team deserves to keep going. Anyway, after the ceremony, everyone rushed to the stairs for photos. Rachel posed next to the twins, arms around both of them, smiling like she hadn't just watched me get throat punched in front of her extended family and God. Carl joined in. Carl tossed him a graduation cap and said, "Wear it, Dad." Like this was some sitcom moment they'd remember fondly. No one invited me in for the photo. I didn't move. I just watched. I was a ghost at my own funeral. After the crowd thinned, I approached Rachel. She was laughing with her sister, wine cup already in hand. I asked if she wanted help packing up the banners and congratulatory signs. You know what she said? "Don't take it personally, Gary. They're just kids. Just kids." I nodded, said nothing. But in my chest, a fuse sparked. Not a fire. Fires burn out. No, I went cold. And cold is permanent. The garage was silent except for the soft hum of the old beer fridge and the occasional creak of the rafters, like the house itself was too ashamed to speak. I sat on the stained fold-out chair by the tool bench, fingers laced, elbows on knees, staring at a pile of cardboard boxes labeled in black marker. Kyle, sign